What is up, everybody? J Nell here with my UFC Fight Night 62 in Rio, Brazil. I didn't do a prediction video, but I did watch it. Let's get into it. I want to touch on just a couple of things here. First off, the undercards, the prelims were off the chain. Check them out. All of the fight bonuses actually went to the undercards. He gave a special, no, he gave 2 bonuses to the main cards, but the initial fight bonuses all went to the undercards. One real controversial decision. Leonardo Silva got the submission over Drew Dober. I guess it was a guillotine. They were on the ground, and actually Drew was actually just popping his head up out of there and would have been on top, dominant position, had the ref not called the fight. He was not in any trouble. The submission was not on, okay? Kenny Florian and John Anik were going off, or yeah, going crazy. Dana White was tweeting the whole time, talking about the ref should never work for them again. He said that they, as the UFC, can't actually do anything about it. However, they will put their guys together to petition the Brazilian board to overturn the decision and make it a no contest. Let me know what you thought of that decision and what you think should be done to that ref. Now, on to the main event real quick. Amanda Nunes beat Shayna Baszler in the first round. She just picked her apart. She hits hard. Great kicks, very precise, very accurate. Shayna just really couldn't even... She was just eating them. I was like, girl, you better check a kick. Something. Eventually, she picked that knee apart. She hit her with a kick that hit the knee, square on the knee, and it her leg went out from underneath her. She dropped down. Nunes got on top, ground and pound. Ref was right there. In fact, she didn't really quite stop when the ref tapped her. First, he tapped her shoulders. He's talking to her. Then he had to basically put both arms around her waist and get her off of her. So, you know, be aware, girl. When the fight is over, the fight is over. All right, so let's just be aware. I believe she's ranked number 9 in the women's bantamweight division. It's a shallow division, a couple of wins, and she'll probably get a shot at Ronda Rousey or whoever the champ is, like everyone else. So let me know who you think Nunes should fight next. Now, on to the co-main event. We saw Eric Silva tap out Josh Koscheck. It was a guillotine choke in the first round. Josh Koscheck taking this fight after just fighting 3 weeks ago Jake Ellenberger and getting choked out there too. It was nasty. This wasn't quite that nasty, but he did get choked out. So it was going back and forth a little bit. Eric Silva is very precise, very accurate, very dynamic. Sometimes he gets overzealous, blows his load in the later rounds. He has admitted that he hasn't taken this as seriously as he could in the past. He said he was getting it together. Looks like he's on his way. He's really inconsistent. This is his 2nd win in a row. He's really talented, okay? He's one of those very frustrating fighters because you're like, Eric, just get it together, man. You can go far. So maybe this is the beginning of that. So who would you like to see Eric Silva fight next? And now Josh Koscheck, his contract is up. This was the last fight. They asked him and Dana White, what's next? Will he continue to fight? Will he continue to be a part of the organization? Josh Koscheck mentioned, oh, you never know. You'll see me in the studios maybe. I don't know. They both basically left it up in the air, so we don't know either way. What do you think? Do you think Josh Koscheck should retire? And if so, what should he do? Should he try to get, an on-camera job? What do you think? Now, main event, and we saw Damian Maia take on Ryan LaFlare, undefeated Ryan LaFlare. He won. The fight went like this. The first 4 rounds went the same. Damian Maia was able to mix up some boxing, eventually take him down and hold him there. He went for a couple of submissions that almost went through, but Ryan prepared to be on his back on the ground. You could tell because he couldn't finish him. The 5th round, however, went to Ryan LaFlare because Damian Maia was completely gassed. Gassed to the point where a point was taken from him by McCarthy because every time Ryan was winning the stand-up game because he was tired, Damian couldn't take him down. So he kept trying to pull guard, or the time where he did get him down and Ryan stood back up, Ryan would back up and Damian would take his time getting up. He would pull guard and take his time getting up. So he kept doing this. He got warned, I'm going to take a point. He did do it. He took a point. So he ended up losing the last round by 2, I believe. It was 48-46. So it was a good performance for him up until that last round. He's coming off an injury. He's been out for like a few months. Ryan LaFlare, I believe he's ranked number 14, taking on number 7. So you didn't get finished. Take away from that what you can. I believe he probably learned a lot dealing with the upper echelon of that division. So what do you think is next for Damian Maia? Like I said, it was a great performance up until that last round. Who do you think he should fight next? He's ranked number 7. There you go. Let me know any injury updates. Let me know any new news. Let me know what you think of all the controversies. Josh Koscheck's contract. Talk to me. Take care. And goodbye.